how to find love. Finding love is the most important part of your life. We all need affection and human empathy, but can you find that through a wide variety of friends, family, and other social support systems? Of course not. You cannot be as successful in life unless you hitch yourself permanently to another that you throw an expensive, finger-sized hula hoop around and insert your genitals into. So how do you find that? First, by doing nothing, of course. Love will find a way. All you have to do is walk awkwardly down the street, carrying bags of strange goods, and eventually you will walk right into someone. That's the one. Glasses not recommended, not because they make you look nerdy, but because how else are you supposed to never see where you are going as you walk into the one? Let them see you instead. That's more important. Latch yourself onto their nearest limb and never let go, because this is your true love. Or sneer at any number of weird actions you notice them do and run away as fast as possible. Either way, you will end up falling completely in love with each other by the end of the week. Is compatibility with a lifelong partner work that must be built and cultivated over a long period of time? Of course not. If you encounter even a slight mishap trying to latch onto this relative stranger for your entire life, all that means is that you haven't found your true love. Dump them like the dead weight that they are and go back to carrying clunky groceries without a cart. And if the person you think is your true love doesn't love you back or says they were not interested in you, that's because they are the problem. Pursue with all you got and slowly force them to be with you. That's what true romance is. Ignoring the statements of the other and making them conform to what you define as destiny. And if they still ultimately reject you, you are the victim here. They have forsworn lifelong happiness for both of you. The biggest lesson underneath all relationship drama, it's a problem for everyone else. Do those around you have agonizing fights with their partners rooted in communication problems that take time and effort to work through? Well, that's because they are really immature idiots, unable to deal with the basic issue of how to talk with someone. You'd never have trouble communicating your feelings. That's trivial. The person you met a few days ago is the love of your life, and you tell them every 5 minutes. And this euphoric feeling will never fade. Because you have this love thing all figured out, the next most important thing to learn is how to get all your friends to find their own love. How do you get their incompetent butts to be as successful as you? That's the real challenge. Never mind that they tell you how different their circumstances are. You need to impart everything you have done as if it were a recipe, not a mixture of effort and happenstance. And you never know, maybe, just maybe, they will also be able to build a life-changing relationship like yours that would never fall apart in a few weeks or anything like that.